Both of the most popular tower defense games on Roblox, TDX and TDS, have a massive problem when it comes to replayability. It's an issue that almost no tower, event, or update can fix. And this problem of a lack of replayability causes people like you and me not to play the game for fun anymore. Let me explain myself first. I'm a level 360 in TDS. Me and all my friends, we're all around the same level, but we are some of the first to beat Hidden Wave, and we care a lot about TDX and TDS. But the last time I've seen anybody play the game for fun was a very long time ago. Both TDX and TDS run on a cycle. TDS updates every Wednesday, and no matter what they create, they can't create a sense of replayability. The chances are, after I make a video and experiment with the gameplay, I will not play the game the next day. At least not for fun. The same thing happens with TDX. A new game mode, a new tower, no matter what it is, it's gonna get boring fast. Of course, you're probably saying, well, of course it's boring. You're literally level fucking 300. You wasted your entire life on a Roblox game. Well, I did, but I also don't know anybody else who continuously plays the game for fun. On multiple occasions, I have tried to introduce my other friends to the game, and they just play for one match and leave due to how boring it is. And personally, I can't even blame them. And even if you like one of the games, it gets to the point where everything you want requires hours and hours of grinding. Whether that be for a golden crate or a warship, I can guarantee you that if you grind all of that by hand, you will not be having any fun at all. Another one of my friends who absolutely loves TDS doesn't even really play it. He gets an AFK grind so he can get stuff, so he doesn't have to play the actual game. And neither game has even attempted to solve this replayability problem. Well, TDX tried to re-add their old events, and it's just not working. It doesn't add a new element to the game, and it just doesn't keep me coming back. And TDS has not even made any effort. At least they haven't released their efforts. Behind the scenes, Paradoxum Games has been working on two things that I think can solve the issue. Number one, they're working on re-adding PvP to the game. Everybody knows it by now, but PvP adds an entirely new feel to the game, and it isn't just the same old boring gameplay that just repeats and repeats. You actually have to use your like two brain cells for PvP, and it allows competitive players to have tournaments, bragging rights, and new stuff like maps and skins that they said they're going to release. I know that TDX is also working on adding PvP by the end of this year, but I'm gonna focus on TDS because that's like my favorite game. Something else that TDS is also adding, which could carry a game for years even without an update, is admin commands and custom game mode. This exact feature is something that carried one of the most popular games of all time, Geometry Dash, for 8 straight years with no update. Everybody knows 2.2 took like 5 billion years to come out, and it was super hype when it did. But the only reason the game survived is because the dev, RobTop, allowed his community to make new levels. If not, we would have like two levels, and nobody would play the game anymore because it just gets so boring. Like, I'm not just trying to play Stereo Madness all day. I'm getting sidetracked, but it was a good example. Allowing our community to create its own game modes is something almost revolutionary. It would allow the dev team to focus on things like, I don't know, new events and create new things faster because they wouldn't have to focus on creating more and more game modes because the community can already do it. So it already occupies the community with something cool. There's going to be YouTubers making their own custom game modes, reviewing custom game modes. It keeps the community occupied. And something like that also keeps new and veteran players coming back to the game, which is what we need. And we just don't want like boring like custom game. We want to make full on custom game modes, like every single enemy, every single everything. And allowing people to do that is amazing. And once this is implemented into the game, I think it has the potential to just absolutely skyrocket the player count and keep it up there for a long time too. And for TDX, a military themed PvP mode would be absolutely sick because everybody knows TDX is like a military, game. So having that be the center of PvP would be amazing and would keep it up there. That would keep the player count up there for so long because of how good the game is. The game has a lot of potential, and adding things like PvP this early on really brings it to its full potential, even though it's only been out for like a year or two. And it would add a massive replayability element to the game. And honestly, that's already it. Both of the largest tower defense games are working on solving this issue, and possibly by the end of the year, we could have PvP, custom game modes, and you and me could be playing our favorite games for fun, not aided by some special event or some update. We could genuinely log on every day for fun. And that's truly what we all want from TDX and TDS. Alright, y'all. So I just do this video together in like a few minutes. I've been planning it, and I was trying to make it like really good, but at the end of the day, I just sounded like somebody reading off their school project. But hopefully, I was able to voice your opinions and put it all into a YouTube video. I really didn't know what to say. I think I wrote like a script in like 5 minutes because I was like really bored one day, and I was like, you know what? I need some content now. Hopefully, people watch this. If they didn't, I'm gonna feel really damn retarded. But I mean, I just said what's on my mind, and I just have to wait till Halloween event comes out for both games. And yeah, subscribe. Have a nice day.